morning and welcome to Awakes Network. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, have dropped another bombshell on why President Buhari cannot address Nigeria as the coronavirus run rampage in Nigeria. Before we go over to the details of this news, if this is your first time visiting my channel, kindly hit on the red subscription button below and don't forget to turn on your notification icon so you'll be informed whenever I make new video upload. Now over to the details of the news. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, on Wednesday reacted to Senate call that President Muhammadu Buhari should immediately address Nigerians over the scourge of coronavirus. Following the outbreak of coronavirus in the country, Buhari had failed to address Nigerians on the disease that has continued to spread. But lawmakers had charged the president to give an update on what his government was doing to address the issue of coronavirus. However, Nnamdi Kanu claimed that Buhari would be unmasked as Jubril as Sudan if allowed to address a press conference on the scourge of coronavirus. In a statement he personally signed, the Ipob leader said Buhari has no interest in the disease infecting Nigerians. Kanu said, a country in the world where lawmakers beg a supposedly democratically elected president to address them in a time of unprecedented global pandemic. For starters, and for the benefit of those intellectually challenged Nigerians, Nigeria is not a nation and can never be. What is, according to Chief Obafemi Awolowo, is a mere geopolitical expression created by a Scottish man and Christian Nigeria by his English concubine for purely British economic interests. Anybody referring to Nigeria as a nation cannot be regarded as an intelligent being. Jubril as-Sudani, masquerading as Buhari, cannot address the hapless British experimental guinea pigs named Nigeria because Abba Kyari and the rest of the cabal are afraid that he will be unmasked during cross-examination by journalists. He will be forced to stand for hours up close and personal as other heads of state around the world have done and continue to do, to answer searching questions about coronavirus. Jubril is a Sudanese citizen. He has no interest if coronavirus kills all inhabitants of Nigeria. What Abba Kyari dictates is what he does. Sadly, Abba Kyari and his fellow handlers of the Zoo Republic will dare not hold an open press conference in the garden of their Aso Rock because that is tantamount to exposing their fake Buhari, because they know the heat of the sun will inevitably melt Jubril's makeup, and a combination of close proximity of TV camera lens and questions from journalists will complete the process of unraveling the Fulani fraud of the century. Let them try and see. The world is waiting. That is the word of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Run up to the 2019 general election, the Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu have come out to accuse Buhari publicly that Buhari is dead and is late since 2015. That the person we are seeing Aso Rock right now is a clone of Buhari. That a Sudanese named Jubril as-Sudan was carried and he was operated upon in London and was made to replace Buhari and that's why Buhari have not been active. I don't want to believe this theory, but one thing I know is that it's wrong for President Buhari up to this stage, even as up to this stage, Buhari have not come out to address Nigeria on the coronavirus pandemic that is running rampage on the country. So many states have shut down public schools and shut down gatherings like Lagos State and Ondo State, and some states in Ekiti yesterday, an American have been was have died as a result of this pandemic, and his driver have contacted the disease, the coronavirus. Also, he has tested positive. And yesterday, we hear a case that a mother and a child of 6 months old have all tested positive to this virus in Ekiti. So many things have been happening, and up to now, we are very surprised. The president have not come out to address Nigerians on this pandemic that is running rampage in the country. Some days, if you recall, some days ago, the House of Rep have forced the presidency before they implement the travel restriction ban to 13 countries. And yesterday, the Senate again is also calling on the president to address the nation immediately on how to go about this. But up till now, Buhari have failed to do that. I believe this is a moment where the country need his leadership, and where the country need he need to know how he is planning and how he is working towards curtailing the spread of this coronavirus. And that is now adding credence to what Nnamdi Kanu is saying, that Buhari is late, that his clone cannot come out to address Nigeria. I don't see this as a personal challenge to Buhari. Buhari should not see this as a challenge or as anything, but he should do the needful and to do what is right and what is expected of him as a leader, as a president at this point in time. He shouldn't wait for his hand to be forced or for him to be accused before he do what he is supposed to do as a president and as a leader. He shouldn't wait for the Senate to force him to address the nation. Neither should he wait till Nnamdi Kanu will accuse him of being fake, of not being the real Buhari, before he will address the nation. Because there have been so many counter accusations, even from his wife, that his government have been hijacked by cabals. And recently, people are beginning to believe that due to recent happening, due to the power and the influence that Abba will over him. And if you follow recently, Abba have been accused by the National Security Advisor of trying to monopolize the government and doing things on his own. Even sitting in the security meeting, I'll be accepting this, that they should be briefing him, accruing power that are not supposed to be to him. He is now as if he's the celebrated president, while Abba is running the government. That's why there are all these accusations, and he's laying credence to all these accusations by Nnamdi Kanu, the indigenous leader of these are the indigenous people of Biafra. Now we go over. Nigerians are reacting to this, and they are not happy with this. Some have even started to believe what Nnamdi Kanu is saying, while some are saying otherwise. Let me go over and share some of the comments with you. Even someone said, even before this undeniable revelation by Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu, I have told some people that the real Buhari died in 2017. I had a vision of it. I'm a man of God. God cannot lie. However, one thing is certain: in the process of time, the truth shall be made known to every Nigerian. I agree with you partly, but I don't believe that part you said God exposed to you is not true. Another person say Jubri is an imposter. We all know. We are waiting for him for the address. Zoological Republic of Nigeria. A lot of people are beginning to refer to Nigeria as animal kingdom where everything goes. The next comment said, "For me to be sincerely speaking, I don't believe he is not President Muhammadu Buhari, but there are some points that seem as if the man is not President Muhammadu Buhari. He never come out and say anything without looking at a book. He never faces the press. I just wonder, oh, this guy is just wondering, just like me." Other comments say, Nnamdi Kanu is a great man and will ever remain a great man. That is for you. Nnamdi Kanu is a great man, will forever remain a great man. Other person say, Nnamdi Kanu, you are defaming the personality of our president. I will not support you on this. He's saying that he's not in support of what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, trying to defame the president. The other comment said, my question here is this: why is it anytime Bubu followers has problem in APC, they are always and they will reveal the secret of APC? They are always fast to say they will reveal the secret of APC. What is that secret? Always. And before you know it, their position will be given to them back. Why make una answer? Oh, yes. So many APC leaders have made this accusation, especially the one that is more renowned is the former governor of Imo State, in the person of Rochas Okorocha, in the heat of the Imo governorship in the general election, when he was accused of making the INEC chairman, the residential INEC officer that was supposed to announce the result, where they say he held the man at gun. The man accused him of holding him at gunpoint to declare him winner of the Senate election. And when his son-in-law that he was trying to impose on the state lose the election, the first thing he said that if he said what is happening in Aso Rock, that Nigerians will burn Aso Rock down. This is what he said. And recently, Adams Oshomole said the same thing, that if you reveal what is in Aso Rock, the Aso Rock will be burned down. I wonder why they keep making this threat, and their position, if you notice, was given to them. This is what this person is trying to say. Let me take the last comment. He said, Kanu is saying the truth. Nigeria had been kept in the dark. There is more than meets the eye. Conspiracy in the highest order. That is his belief. Thank you. And don't forget, you as well can also share your comment and your thoughts with us on this and many more. I will see you at the comment section. Keep keeping informed with our Wix Network.